Hey, what's going on, guys? So Barbarian, I am conflicted on this film. I found it to be entertaining for the most part, but some of the most idiotic character behavior and logic I've ever seen in my life. And I know that's typical for horror films, but this takes it to a whole other level. You couldn't pay me $100K to walk down that dark basement hallway, yet Justin Long's character just is so psyched on his newfound real estate as he walks past blood-soaked beds and poo buckets and cages. Totally logical stuff. Bill Skarsgård by far was the best part of this film. Personally, I think he's one of the most genuinely talented up-and-coming actors. The first portion of this movie, before his somewhat lame, anticlimactic, largely nonsensical death, was the strongest part of the film in my opinion. The ambiguity of not knowing what's going on allowed Skarsgård to show his talent as an actor. But the double scheduling of the Airbnb ended up having nothing to do with the actual plot itself and was just serendipitously unfortunate. If the film found a way to make that as an intentional thing that led them into a trap, I think the later part of the film would have been much stronger. The idea for a killer to double schedule an Airbnb in a remote and sketchy area, I think could have actually been a very strong foundation for a horror film. The main actress went from being intelligent and cautious at the beginning of the film to being utterly foolish in her constant return to the basement tunnels of Mommy Milky. She gets her keys to the getaway car, so naturally she just chooses to smash the vehicle into the house at the exact moment that the scary stories looking lady thing pops out. I get suspension of disbelief for entertainment's sake, but it was just one stupid decision after another to a comedic level. The cop's behavior is well insanely unrealistic. Cops in reality would take her claims very seriously, and she was in that milk basement for weeks. There would have been a missing persons report. She told that lady at work where she was staying, and that lady was very concerned. It was just so nonsensical. I thought that maybe it was leading to some in-town driven conspiracy which involved those police, but sadly, no. There was no actual payoff. And the deeper message I think the film was trying to convey in a sloppy way was the parallel between Justin Long's character allegedly sexually abusing his co-star, or he actually did, it seemed to imply, and the parallel he had with the main killer dude who held women in his basement initially. How was that naked milk creature thing so freaking strong? I don't get it. When Justin Long pushes the main chick off the water tower thing, I was in disbelief of the absurdity, but I think it was meant to draw the parallel that he doesn't care about others, just like the main basement R-word dude. The film was meant to be an insanely distorted depiction of motherhood and how abuse and the R-word violates that in the most insanely twisted levels. Whose milk was that? Who got the milk? What do those people living in filth and the dark eat to survive? Does the naked milk lady get cold ever? She just runs around naked in dark tunnels all day, just screaming. The whole premise for the film is pretty outrageous, but as a shock comedy, I enjoyed the film. It actually fits as a nice companion to Tusk, even though Kevin Smith didn't make this film, it feels like he did. But that being said, this film is much better than a Kevin Smith film, aside from Red State, which is an anomaly for him. And Tusk has its entertainment value, but it's a pretty terrible film. Tusk is Johnny Depp's worst film by far, ever. I don't know what the hell that was. Anyways, Barbarian is a hilarious film with some entertainment value. I'm not really sure why it's even called Barbarian. Please like, share, subscribe, comment below. Thank you very much, and bye.